In a field lies hope, anticipation, from the biggest races to the brightest stages.
From in trade with a gigantic upset.
Desperate man, there's no desperation in those strides.
It's Bulldog Hanover, the fastest mile in harness racing history.
For the glory, the pride, the payoff, enter the field. The Ontario Sire Stakes program, from Ontario farms to the world stage.
The London Classic Yearling Sale, Canada's premier standardbred auction, returns October 15th and 16th to the Western Fair District Agriplex. Recent London sales standouts include O'Brien Award winners and millionaire performers, Logan Park, Fashion Frenzy, and Stockade Seelster. Leading North American consigners and yearlings by the sport's top sires, all under one roof in a world-class facility. Find your next champion at the London Classic Yearling Sale. Find out more by visiting londonclassic.ca.
Winback Farm of Canada is home to 9 exceptional stallions, including Beachglass, the last great son of legendary sire of sires, Some Beach Somewhere. Also new in 2024, Lawless Shadow, an O'Brien Award winner for 2-year-old pacing colts and geldings. Double millionaire betting line, sire of 5 winners of over $400,000. McWicked, the richest pacing stallion in harness racing history, and Hall of Fame inductee. Trixton, sire of 6 who have earned over $500,000. Including O'Brien Award winner Evident Beauty. Also standing Archangel, Betterthancheddar, Better's Delight, and My MVP. For more information, winbackfarm.com.
Today we'll be catching up with John Pentland at Dorchester Downs. He's looking to add on to his resume with some of his twos in training. He had a standout season last year with earning over $500,000 and looking to top that off with a few notable comebacks. I'm Jaimi MacDonald, and you're watching Twos in Training on HRU. John Pentland joins us now here on Twos in Training. And John, before we get into the 2-year-olds this season, how about some horses coming back from past seasons?
Well, our best one so far is Sorcha Seelster. She's a sister to Stockade. She's come back really well. She had a chip removed last year, so it cut her season short. But she's had an impressive win, a couple, and she was third in the SBOA. A little disappointing the other night in the first gold, but she still raced well. I think she's a player all year.
And how about, of course, a couple of your other notables, Cheesy Smile and I'm a Doll?
Both are racing well. Cheesy hasn't really hit the board much, but I wouldn't say she's racing poor. They've been racing the Juravinsky, the Graduate. They're both in Friday night, filly or the mare division at London. Tough race, but they'll be heard from.
Yeah, and it's not all about how they're doing. It's a lot to do with luck.
Absolutely. I mean, Cheesy doesn't make her own luck. She's a good horse, but a trip has to set up for her. I'm a Doll. She makes her own breaks. She can leave like a runner, and she gets paid usually.
Now let's rewind a little bit down memory lane here. How did you first get involved in the harness racing industry?
I not from a horse family at all. My brother, a little older than me, and he started going to the track with his buddies, and I tagged along one day with my dad when I was about 13 or whatever, and I was hooked. Grandstand was full back in the day, and I thought this was the neatest thing, so I kind of latched onto it that way.
And over your career, it's been a very successful one for yourself. And is there any one horse that sticks out in your mind that you just had like a great relationship with personality-wise? Not necessarily, the best one in the barn, but one that's meant a lot to you.
Well, honestly, the one that meant maybe the most to me is a horse called Musical Memory, who ended up being a very nice horse. She might have made about 100 or 120 within a year, and I sold her on. She got a bit sore, but my dad, helped me out with that. I was very young, and he said, "I'll spot you for a horse, son." And So it was a great memory of my father that he helped me out. And it was only a $7,000 yearling, but she really got me started.
And let's get into kind of before the purchases happen at the yearling sales. What kind of homework do you do when you're on your way down to a sale and kind of looking through the books or the videos?
Well, I do a lot of homework at home. I'm stuck on videos. I think they're a pivotal part to us. I like a strong stallion, or a stallion that I've had luck with. Then the price of the horse is obviously going to be determined by, the size, conformation, and what's on the mother's side. So those are the things I have to deal with as far as financing the horse. So.
And of course, you've had some luck in our OSS program over the past years. And what keeps bringing you back to those Ontario-bred, Ontario-sired yearlings that you purchase each year?
Well, it's the bread and butter. I've got a really nice filly this year that's an American bred, and probably won't make as much money as some of the other ones. But it's a good program. It goes for good money. It would be nice to see it propped up again a little bit more, but everybody wants to race for more money. But it's where we make our living.
Absolutely. Now let's get into your 2-year-olds. We've got 9 listed today. The first one we're going to talk about is Asiago Seelster, your 2-year-old colt from Betterthancheddar.
Yeah, he's one that I kind of had to have. And the partnership with Cheesy Smile and Sorcha Seelster, that's one I bought for them this year. And I was pretty much just going to leave with him. He's a really good-looking, solid cheddar colt, and he's training really well.
Now, was it just the cheese type name that really brought you to him, or?
It was a cheese-like dad that brought him to me. I've had a lot of luck with cheddars, and maybe I can hit on a colt this year.
And how about Perfectly Chic, Betterthancheddar filly?
She's a full sister to Laura's Love. Totally different individual. And I did have a couple other siblings to Laura that didn't pan out. But this filly, I think she's for real. She's solid, maybe a little hot, but she can go, and she's big and strong.
Next up is your Captain Crunch filly for $32,000 at Harrisburg, Delightful Didi.
Now this filly here is, she might be special. She might. I've only been in 20 with her. I don't want to qualify her until mid-July, late July, and but she's probably as good a bred horse as I've ever had. Her mother made close to $1 million. Her grandmother made close to $1 million. She's the second foal out of the mare, and she's just terrific. Big, strong horse, long stride.
Is there a reason you're waiting till kind of mid-July for her to qualify?
Yeah, I want to win all the big races, so I'm just prepping for that this year.
It's a long season.
It is, so.
And how about Erinwood Big Mack, your McWicked colt?
Nice colt, kind of growthy. I think he'll make it this year. I own him with the Erinwood people and Brad McPhail. He's going along okay. He's just big. So I'm on the fence, but I think he'll make it.
Time will tell.
Yeah.
And next up we have Yolo Seelster, your wheelin' and dealin' filly.
She's been the biggest surprise in the barn. She was hell on wheels to break. We ended up sending her to Josie up the Amish, and he got her going, and we got her back, and nobody was high on her except the groom, Tori, and we just kept going and going, and she's in 210 and doing it right.
They really do a great job up there, the Shettlers, breaking babies and for lots of trainers down here.
Oh, outstanding. The other one, Delightful Didi, she was tough too, and we sent the pair of them up there, and they both came back, and easy to drive, and those guys do a masterful job.
They know what they're doing, definitely. Next up, we do have That Magic Moment.
This is a Control the Moment colt. We slowed down with him to geld him. He's back going now. I think they plan on racing this horse in Quebec later on in the summer. So we're in no real big hurry, but hopefully he turns out for those guys.
How about your McWicked colt, Wicked Weston?
This is a nice colt. This Aaron Waxman bred and owns most of this horse. He's going along He's going along well. Kind of lost a little bit of weight, but he's coming back on, and he's fast. He might be okay this year.
How about Don't Quit Your Day Job, another McWicked colt?
Again, he's one that we backed off. He got a little sore in the knees. We're going to geld him, and he'll be heard from by the end of the summer.
And a top dealer for $8,000 in London.
Yeah, he was broke and trained for a bit by the Shettlers for Winback, and yeah, about a month ago, he kind of all of a sudden turned a corner, and he's right there in the top set now.
Well, thank you for joining us here today and having us at Dorchester Downs, and all the best this season.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
In a field lies hope, anticipation, from the biggest races to the brightest stages.
Forbidden Trade with a gigantic upset.
Desperate man. There's no desperation in those strides.
It's Bulldog Hanover, the fastest mile in harness racing history.
For the glory, the pride, the payoff, enter the field, the Ontario Sire Stakes program, from Ontario farms to the world stage.
The London Classic Yearling Sale, Canada's premier standardbred auction, returns October 15th and 16th to the Western Fair District Agriplex. Recent London sales standouts include O'Brien Award winners and millionaire performers, Logan Park, Fashion Frenzy, and Stockade Seelster. Leading North American consigners and yearlings by the sport's top sires, all under one roof in a world-class facility. Find your next champion at the London Classic Yearling Sale. Find out more by visiting londonclassic.ca.
Winback Farm of Canada is home to 9 exceptional stallions, including Beach Glass, the last great son of legendary sire of sires, Some Beach Somewhere. Also new in 2024, Lawless Shadow, an O'Brien Award winner for 2-year-old pacing colts and geldings. Double millionaire betting line, sire of 5 winners of over $400,000. McWicked, the richest pacing stallion in harness racing history, and Hall of Fame inductee. Trixton, sire of 6 who have earned over $500,000. Including O'Brien Award winner Evident Beauty. Also standing Archangel, Betterthancheddar, Better's Delight, and My MVP. For more information, winbackfarm.com.